Hello everybody, you are welcome to this channel. I am Atanu Betal, and in this new video we discuss about the topic of sigma and pi bond. We discuss mainly the formation process of sigma and pi bond, and what are the characteristics of sigma and pi bond, and what are the differences between sigma bond and pi bond. So our main discussion from the sigma bond pi bond topic is based on the formation. We show the formation of sigma bond, and next point is characteristics, character of sigma and pi bond. 3, differences between sigma bond pi bond, and examples of molecule. Examples of molecules where we can find that sigma bond and pi bond is forming, either each one or either anyone or both are forming. Okay, so these are the main topic that we discuss in this lecture, that what is sigma bond and pi bond, and how sigma bond pi bond form, what are the characters of sigma and pi bond, what are the differences between two types of bond, and examples of molecules. All point we want to clear in this video, and so for this reason this video is going to be very excited, because very important topic sigma and pi bond in chemistry. So therefore this video is very important for each chemistry student and teacher. So therefore we closely look the presentation about this topic, and watch this video till the end. So let's start our discussion about the sigma bond and pi bond. Sure. Sigma bond and pi bond is formed when atomic orbitals are overlapped together. When atomic orbitals, or you can say sigma and pi bonds are formed when half filled, or you can say partially filled, atomic orbitals are bonded by overlapping. So half filled and partially filled atomic orbitals are bonded by overlapping, and then the sigma and pi bond is formed. The sigma and pi bond is formed when half filled and partially filled atomic orbitals are bonded by overlapping. Covalent bond is formed. Covalent bond is formed. So atomic orbital overlapping is divided into two parts, sigma overlapping and pi overlapping. Sigma overlapping. Sigma overlapping is the overlapping of atomic orbital along the internuclear axis. overlapping of partially filled atomic orbitals along the internuclear axis. Along the internuclear axis, overlapping of partially filled atomic orbital cause the formation of sigma bond and sigma overlapping. Now we see the type. S is overlapping. When s orbital of an atom is overlapped with another atom s orbital, means that is partially filled or half filled, then the ss overlapping is formed. For example, this one is an s orbital, and when it's overlap with another s orbital, this is 1s and this is 1s, and form this is called overlapping zone. Two atomic orbital overlap, this is known as overlapping zone. This is called overlapping zone. Okay, so this one is ss overlap. Example of ss overlap: when s orbital on an atom having s orbital, another atom having s orbital, both are partially filled, they are overlapped together, and this is an example of the ss overlapping. And ss overlapping is generally shown by the hydrogen molecule formation, H2 molecule. For hydrogen molecule, this ss overlapping is occurred, and for hydrogen atom having a s orbital is overlap with the another hydrogen atom that having the partially filled or half filled s orbital. So an H2 molecule is formed. This is an example of ss overlapping. Next, for for the sigma bond formation, we find the sp overlapping. sp overlapping, here also sigma bond is formed. Now we are talking only about the sigma bond formation. sp overlapping, suppose s orbital and p orbital of another atom. Okay, p orbital of another atom is overlap together, This is the overlapping area, and it is called sp overlapping. In sp overlapping, a sigma bond is formed. Here it is sigma bond. A sigma bond is formed by sp overlapping. sp, s orbital and p orbitals both are overlapped together, and sp overlapping is formed. sp overlapping example is the formation of HF molecule. Here the s orbital of hydrogen and the p orbital of fluorine is overlapping to form a sigma bond between the HF molecule. H and F atoms, not molecules, H and F atoms. Now we are talking about the PP overlap. PP overlapping means p orbital of atom overlap with another p orbital. They are overlapping together, another p orbital. So in this case, this type of overlapping will be formed here. Here these lobes are becoming small, and these small. So this type of overlapping is called a PP overlapping, and PP overlapping sigma bond formation is shown here, sigma bond. Okay. An example of PP overlapping. PP overlapping is shown in the formation of F2 molecule. In formation of F2 molecule, we see the PP overlapping and the sigma bond formation. Now we discuss about the pi bond formation. Pi bond is formed by overlapping of half filled orbitals from both above and below the internuclear axis. It is overlapping of half filled orbital, PP orbital only from the pi bond, from both above and below the internuclear axis. We show it how this overlapping is occurring with below and above and below this plane. See here, this is a p orbital having direction here. P orbital have always direction property, and this is another p orbital. These two are p orbitals, and suppose this is 2px and 2py and 2py, and when these two atomic orbital overlap, this type of pi bond this is pi bond called pi bond. Pi bond is formed, and pi bond is only formed by the sidewise overlap. It is sideway overlap. Pi bond is only formed by the sidewise overlap of two p orbital, and pi bond, in case of pi bond, the overlapping areas are these. Okay. Now we go for the differences of sigma and pi bond. Comparative differences. Sigma bond is formed by SS overlap, SP and PP. Face to face or Pi bond is formed by SS, SP and PP face to face or head on overlapping. But pi bond, this is called sigma bond. Sigma bond is formed by SS, SP, PP face to face or head on overlapping, and it is only formed by PP sideway or lateral overlapping. Pi bond is only formed by sideway and lateral overlapping. The sigma bond is formed by the face to face overlapping or head on overlapping of SS, PP and SP orbital. So this is the number one difference between pi bond and sigma bond. Next two number important point: stronger than pi bond. Sigma bond is stronger than pi bond and it is weaker. It is weaker than sigma bond because the overlapping area is greater in case of sigma bond, more overlapping area, and for this reason sigma bond is stronger than pi bond. Next important difference is it is symmetrically distributed along the internuclear axis, and it is not symmetrically distributed along the internuclear axis. And we can define this also in details, that when pi bond is formed, suppose this one is bonded with another p orbital. Here the bonding lobes are becoming greater in size. That means during the overlap the bonding lobe become stretch, bonding orbitals part. So it is no, we are discussing it wrong one. Leave this point. For sigma bond and pi bond, we focus on other differences. Sigma bond, pi bond, sigma bond, for the case of sigma bond, free rotation is possible. Free rotation of bond, it is not possible for the pi bond. Next important difference is for sigma bond shape is determined by the sigma bond, pi bond not. It does not determine the shape of molecule, but the sigma bond is determining the shape of molecule. So therefore, for determining shape, the sigma bond conception is important rather than pi bond. For sigma bond, only one electron cloud present. For sigma orbital, only one electron cloud is present, and here two electrons cloud two electron clouds are present, one above and one below the internuclear axis. Two electron clouds are present here, like this. Two electron clouds are present, one is above and another is below the internuclear axis. Three rotations and all are completed. Okay. So my discussions about the sigma bond and pi bond are completed here. I am trying to discuss the details points for sigma and pi bond, and for more knowledge, you can see the other videos that I already uploaded, and you can subscribe this channel for getting this type of new videos. And if you find this video is useful or you get some knowledge from this video, then you can like this video. Thank you.